Impossible to believe, but yes, we have a Star Wars episode this week. Um, so
Madness, I tell you, madness.
madness, exactly. Um, Last time stuff happened.
Yes.
That's a summary for everything.
That should be us.
Exactly.
I should use
There
that intro for
was
the next Mass Effect.
uh, last session we had a series of meetings. Uh, some of them went well, others not so much. Um, but we are starting today's session with the closing of the last meeting that happened. And yeah, Elena has been preoccupied with having a conversation. And we start with the two people that are left behind, and that is Jawayne and Luke. Tisha is still there, just admiring the view of the chasm underneath the wall.
she's
How long
she's.
a fall is that?
It's pretty.
It's
It's not
easy.
going to be
Pleasant.
pleasant.
Easy. It's large enough for Ford to have a very overstaged smuggler's death.
Yes. Unless you're a cat. If you're a cat, you're probably fine.
Little do you know, Jawas have excellent gymnastics, just like cats.
I don't think that applies to me. Let me check real quick. No, okay. I was right.
You are a unsure cat.
The cat test is very simple. You take the cat or whatever you perceive to be a cat and you drop it. If it lands on its feet, it's a cat. If it doesn't,
It's a mess.
well, yeah.
Well, even if it doesn't land on its feet, it'll still walk away. It just lost one of its 9 lives.
We here on the Code 3786 channel do not promote animal cruelty, just so you know.
Anyway, so um, you're currently waiting for whatever is going to happen. Um, Jawayne, it has been 5 minutes. It
5 minutes
is
too long.
getting yes, it is getting near 10 minutes since Elena left. Um, Tisha doesn't seem too keen to start the conversation. She just stands there, arms
Menacingly.
crossed. Yes,
I
she just stands there menacingly. Luke is. You can see that he's not exactly in a meditative state, but he's keeping an eye open in case of something dangerous happens.
right. Um I don't remember if I did this last time. No, it doesn't look like I did. Uh or I wouldn't know because it would be a nat 20. Uh um can I reach out and get a lock on um what Elena's going through right now?
Yes.
All right.
Static,
So that's a 36.
Okay.
static intensifies.
Uh, you feel that she's distressed, but not in immediate danger. You don't feel like she's under attack or that there is imminent danger, but it doesn't seem to you that she's enjoying exactly whatever is happening.
I would probably put it on the lines of she is under more stress than you've ever felt from her before, but she's still somehow, but with a lot of effort, managing to keep her composure. That sort of thing.
Okay. Cool. Um,
Somehow Palpatine returned.
God damn it!
Here's the thing.
Sorry, he
here's
said
thing,
the word
Pickman.
somehow, and there's only one
Now,
I
appropriate
know.
follow.
That's
now
why.
that you
That
said it,
I
Pika,
get you, but
you know exactly how Palpatine returns. Do you remember Darth Vader tossing him through that chasm?
oh god.
Guess what? This is the point where he falls. There's a wormhole at the end of that
What?
chasm and connects it to this one. So expect in a few minutes Palpatine to fall in this platform.
Oh no.
There it is.
Marissa, you know what that reminded me of?
What?
That reminded me of the full third Star Wars special of Robot Chicken.
Oh yeah, when Palpatine
Damn it.
tries to connect to the light
Oh.
side.
You were right, Luke.
God
you were
damn
right. Ah!
All of a sudden, we're just gonna have Lando fly past us, going, "Oh, that's where you were." Whoa!
Wait, did you just say fly pastas?
I said,
Flying past us, yes.
God damn it.
Yeah, that's Lando's hobby, didn't you know?
I mean, when you lose the Falcon, what else are you left with?
Yeah.
The cowardly duck.
Yeah, he's flying the
Cowardly
spaghetti.
duck.
He's flying the spaghetti Corvette.
So,
Anyway, she has her helmet off, right?
just what you mean?
Yeah.
I guess that yes, doesn't.
I just
have
remember
any-
you maybe saying something like that last time because
I think she took her
Yeah,
helmet
just
off.
to make her feel more approachable because she also had
Yeah,
something
yeah. She
for
doesn't
Joy.
have. She doesn't have.
Her
She
mask
doesn't seem
and
to be
her-
ready for combat or anything. So
She probably took it off
yes.
when she was talking to Alana before, while they were walking to the abater's ship.
Yeah, yeah.
So Dwayne looks in her eyes and asks, do you have any idea what he really wants from her?
I can't be certain, but I'm guessing that she would like to gauge her potential.
As in, to see if she might be a threat?
Wouldn't go as far as that, to be honest. There is only one here that could be considered a threat, and you see that she does a very quick glance towards Luke.
Touche.
Hmm. But no, I don't think that he's going to harm your friend. Unless he does something stupid, of course.
She's not one to do things like that. That's more up my alley.
You see a small smile. Yeah, it seems that way.
Look. Why don't you just go ahead and spell it out for us? What is it you hope to accomplish?
Well, for starters, survive.
You can survive all the way until you die.
I know that. But let's say that I have a real opportunity. To stop being fearful about my survival and starting looking for other things that matter. And be honest, I had quite a few. I don't want to call them revelations exactly, but very interesting realizations. And I've discovered a lot of interesting information about things, mainly that happened in the past.
Okay. And yet, despite everything you've discovered, I'd like. I'm thinking you probably still have more questions than answers. Would that be right?
I'm afraid that's unavoidable. New questions will always be there, but um, things are slowly starting to fall into place.
Are they?
You see, that gives you somewhat suspicious glance and says, I guess you're going somewhere with this.
As many questions as you think you've had, I've had some too. And like you, I went searching for answers.
And
The primary answer that I found was that I wasn't even asking the right questions to begin with.
roll a perception check.
See how well I do here.
Let's say
Okay.
Can Luke roll one as well if he's paying attention to this?
Here's you see that um, you see it on her face. It's the way that she reacts to that. It's like it's not the first time that she heard that. Almost verbatim. she has heard what you just said before. And she says, yeah, asking the right questions is challenging. For example, have you ever asked the question of, well, how the Jedi Order started? Why it was founded?
Out of character, I do want to say that I have. Is that right? Back
You
when back
have,
when we back when we I did that little session with the holocron, and probably
yes,
plenty of times since.
you know that it was founded on Tython.
Okay, so
It
that's
was,
where.
yes. You also know that it was founded by, well, of course, people that they were force sensitive. But it seems that on Tython, at least the people that were chosen by the Thoyor were all force sensitive. So after a while, no one knows how long exactly, they ended up creating the first iteration of what would eventually become the Jedi Order.
Hmm. That's right. I probably would even know the term of the original order as
Yes,
well.
yes, it's
Okay.
a
It's the
stupid
Jedi.
term.
Yeah.
Yes. It sounds almost identical, and it is.
Hmm. So yeah, I do ask her. Um, are you talking about the Jedi as they've been known for across the galaxy for millennia, or are you talking about the Jedi who came before them?
The latter.
The latter. I know of a war that spanned their initial home world, their founding world, if you don't like that or other term. Um, a war that primarily happened because of a dichotomy that, if I'm honest, I believe has been misunderstood from the beginning.
Hmm. I see you know your history. That's an interesting take. At that look, outright asks, what information do you have about this? Well, I know that certain talented individuals were cherry-picked to partake in an experiment to see what comes of it. This was the result, the dichotomy that you just said. And it had catastrophic results. Then another war happened, then the Infinite Empire came, and well, Tython was devastated to the point of being uninhabitable for thousands of years afterwards. Key point to all of that is that the experiment seems to have failed. To the point
The
that those that instigated it to begin with didn't even care to show up to assess the situation, to calm down and diffuse the situation.
How would you have expected them to do that, even if they had shown up?
I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe they didn't bother because, as I said, they saw it as a failed attempt. So why even bother?
Who do you hold responsible?
No one really. Uh, Luke seems to perk up a bit, and he says, I see that you know a lot of things. May I ask how you acquired this knowledge? Well, I did hunt for specific documents from the Empire archives. After its fall, of course. I imagine that you did the same. But, as you said, Jawain, this only created even more questions. Fast forward a few years, though, I was. Let's say that I had a fateful encounter that shed light to a lot of things. When you see that Luke doesn't even ask, it seems that he knows. At least he has a good hands on what he's referring to.
Well, I don't.
I have a good hunch as well
What?
at a character.
What is she talking about?
She either means us or the beta, more than likely the latter.
I mean, that's out of character. That's what I was thinking too. But
Mm.
I think at this point, Joanne's a little bit slow. So
Alert's
You
not there.
could roll for intelligence
Alert's not there to
to see if you
clarify,
get the
and
sun on
Luke,
run.
even Luke might expect Joanne to
I'm
know.
anxiously awaiting getting a natural 1 on an intelligence roll.
You know what?
But I
Go for
really,
it.
I don't want
Go
to
for it.
though.
Just to see.
Or wisdom, you could
Just
roll
to see
too.
the
Actually, would wisdom work? I'm better at wisdom.
Possibly.
Wisdom is picking up things that are happening around more than
Yeah.
He can use wisdom to pick up what Luke's.
No,
thinking.
I'd be able to use wisdom if it had anything to do with me.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it is intelligence, because I'm fairly certain I know what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not able to pick up anything. Oh well.
Okay.
It was still kind of.
There are
Oh.
some guesses, but yeah.
Nothing feels good.
Yeah, nothing exactly. Nothing feels
Certain.
exactly right. Yeah.
What a fitting word.
Look, just he just says, not in a low voice. I believe he's talking about. She's talking about our mutual acquaintance that Elena is talking to right now.
What could he have possibly had to offer you?
Oh, well, you'd be surprised.
I mean, I'm sure he's probably rated his fair share and has a wealth of what could be considered valuable information, but
To put things simply, he had uh, things and new things that were very valuable to me, and vice versa. It's rare praise to receive from someone like him, but he did say a few times that having a force sensitive of my particular abilities is quite useful.
Cut to your beta. Yeah, you're no. I like you, Elena. You're no fool. Unlike this, just Sarah that's in the other room. I mean, come on.
He didn't call her a fool exactly.
I
He
know.
said that she's yeah,
I know. That was the joke. That was
a
it.
useful tool.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That
Almost
she's not as she's,
almost as bad as a useful idiot.
Yep.
Not
Yeah.
quite so
she's not
condescending,
yeah.
but
It was like she's not as smart as she thinks. She still has a room to improve.
Whereas Elena is slightly smarter, but not as useful in his eyes. Continue.
I'm sorry. What was the last thing she said?
No, just Sarah.
Yeah.
Speaking this.
It's useful to have a force
Oh,
user.
okay. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Useful.
Yes.
Oh, how I've grown to hate that word.
Oh, don't take me wrong. I'm fully aware that, well, let's say that we understand the dynamic that exists between us. I'm using him to get what I want, and he does the same. There is a certain honesty on that.
What a shallow honesty.
It is. It is. And yet, it's the only kind of honesty I've ever seen. And you,
Pitiful, to be honest.
yeah,
Figgin's dying.
Cord is dying.
Yep.
I mean,
Let's move on. Nothing to see.
has she not picked up what Anna's been trying to teach her? Probably. Apparently not.
Yeah, at
No,
this
it's
point, like that last remark definitely wounds Joanne. Like, yikes.
okay. Actually, she does pick up on that, and you see that she says, "Not that I find you dishonest or even untrustworthy. Quite the opposite. But, well, we don't have the same goals and established relationship that I have with the abater."
A madman.
A man. Max Stein.
Mad
But
Max.
I'm being honest, that she probably wouldn't like my opinion. It's different.
He's channeling Leo right now. Just a big bobblehead of
No,
Neil.
I genuinely think he's a madman. Outside of it, he's an arrogant madman, in my opinion.
If things were different, and
Be right back.
well, the circumstances were extremely different. Maybe this conversation wouldn't happen at all. Maybe we would be more of allies. Again, I do respect you and Elena and the majority of your group. But thing is, I don't see that you have what I'm searching for. So,
Okay, you're sane.
As
look,
in,
at that look says, you sound terribly certain of that, and yet you have not conversed with us. You see that she's looking at him very intently, and then says, "Forgive me for guessing that your order would be unwilling to converse with someone like me, to put it mildly. But current company has shown me that this might not be exactly true. Tell you what, I would be interested to have a more open conversation at some point. Uh, Luke nods to that and he says, I'm not against that. It seems that we could uncover some things if we put the pieces of the puzzle that we have. Okay. And then you see that Luke completely stands up and he says, I think that they are coming. He says to you, Joanne.
Oh, okay. You see him like Joanne kind of sort of tilts his head over just to make sure that he can peer in. When he doesn't get a good enough angle, he actually moves ahead a little bit.
Force press.
Bottomless pit. It's okay. Without a bottom, I can't die.
God. So, you see that after a minute, a couple of minutes, um, Elena with the droid ZIL-5 that you have seen before once, I believe,
Yeah.
emerge with an
About to say,
unconscious
was I there that
As
time?
Yeah, I think so.
Wayne. Yes,
you
Okay.
know, it was during the time when Joanne was still being played by Cloud.
Played by Plowed.
Yes, played by Cloud.
played. Perfect.
I guess I'm clipping that. Whoops.
Yep. Yep. He was made by clay from plot.
And
Horrible timing again,
and
but
you see, oh God, how dare
What?
you!
What?
Cord is be right back.
Oh.
Gosh, Card, you were supposed to know better than this. No.
How dare you, Cord? Six finger fist.
It's okay. I can't be too mad because I did the exact same thing last week.
yeah, I was on the phone
He's back
again.
Okay.
For
So,
now.
you see that Elena seems fine, as in
Physically.
basically. Ahsoka is unconscious, but she seems to be uninjured. She's currently resting on a platform that ZIL-5 is moving around, and you see that he approaches towards you, and the droid simply says, I believe that this concludes our meeting. Thank you very much for your patience. And it leaves the platform there, and it starts backing off, and it stops there, as it seems to be waiting for something. And Jessera says, so, it seems that we're done here.
Before you leave, Ella moves next to her, trying to stay as calm as usual, but she's not trying to hide from Luke and Alana. She's just Luke and Joanne. She's just trying to stay composed as she can. You may not want my help, but I know a couple of people who might be helpful for your fit. What you want to do, what you want to achieve. She hands over the contact information for both Merrin and Ilva, and she says, they have walked at one time a path not too dissimilar to the one you're walking now. They may have some insight that may prove useful for you, should you want to talk to them.
You see that she nods and says, I hope that things went well.
As far as I know, as well as they could have gone.
Meaning?
You'll find out soon enough, she says with a sly smile.
I guess so. I will contact you at some point. If that next meeting is ever to happen. She says towards Luke, and then she starts uh, walking off with Zil 5 joining her.
As she
Until we meet again.
May the force be with you, and if you ever need someone to confide in again, my comm link's always open, she says as she's leaving.
Roll a perception check.
Okay. Both of us or just
Everyone?
Yeah.
Even Luke?
Yes.
No, he's blind.
But- Oh, okay.
That's not bad. Oh, that's better!
There you go.
He can see the
Not
future.
literally everyone, Pika!
Brindar knows!
Brindar just knows.
Knows. Yes.
The lidless eye that can see through clouds, flesh, and bone.
Yep.
It's not my fault you guys can't see through everything. Okay, good.
You see that she glances.
Brindar
over
Krieg
her
is
shoulder.
Superman confirmed.
You see that she glances over her shoulder towards you, towards Elena. You, Jawin and Elena, you both see that, and she doesn't seem to be conflicted, but she seems to be skeptical about this. Like she's
Like always.
yeah. But at the same time, you get the feeling in a good way.
Like she appreciates the gesture, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to achieve. Elena wants to.
I'm about to say she believes that we mean it.
Elena's whole goal with Dracera at the moment is like, I can only be a guide on your path. Whether you're not to choose to take my advice is up to you.
Please, 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 please take her advice.
Yeah, damn it.
Now that they are gone, Luke goes to examine Ahsoka, and he says, "It seems that she's okay."
She is, but she didn't exactly willingly give up what he wanted. There was some unorthodox method involved, she says with a conflicted and yet sorrowful tone.
Did he get what he wanted from her at all?
I don't know. Not until she is able to tell us about it.
He looks back behind him and sees her passed out. I guess Luke is holding her up.
Yes, Luke is. Okay, you see that Luke is for the first time. Maybe you see him not exactly worried because he knows that now he is 100% sure that Ahsoka is fine. But he seems to be a bit uncertain.
Cord, I think we have the title for this stream.
Uncertainties.
Uncertainty.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can make the assumption that Ahsoka is probably a person that is
I don't.
It means a lot.
I wouldn't assume so. Elena already knows how close Luke and
Yeah.
Ahsoka are. Elena just doesn't say anything, but you can feel, Dwayne, you can feel a lot of self-resentment and guilt over this whole situation coming from Elena.
Luke says, "Let's get out of this place."
I
Number
couldn't
one.
agree. I couldn't agree more. Elena says,
And he starts guiding the platform. And you're off. You go back to your ship. And the question now is, I guess, do you want to leave immediately for Coruscant again?
the sooner the better. Elena's kind of more for.
About to say we've still got a lot of unfinished business on Coruscant.
Elena will actually, as Luke's bringing onto the ship, Elena will just take control of the bed, gives Luke a go and rest you need it look, and she will guide the bed to her chambers and put Ahsoka on the cot before leaving her room key card on the table next to Ahsoka. And says, and as she passes to go meditate in the corner, she just says to Luke, "She'll need it more than I do right now," and she will go meditate.
During the return journey, Coruscant. Oh no. Here we go.
About to say we're supposed to be dead, pal. WT frick happened.
During your return to Coruscant, this happens.
Oh, god damn it
Uh,
again!
no, yeah, let's not do this again.
Not the galactic teddy bear again.
The huge jaw.
It's not the teddy bear that's the problem. It's the meme that has been beaten into the ground.
Ben Swallow, yeah.
Don't worry.
Joanne's like, I swear one of these days I'm gonna stop having these fever dreams.
It's not any
Don't
day
worry.
soon.
The space Seawalk is always there to keep you all safe. So
Hey!
That's the only consolation we have here. Yes.
We all get our free burgers. As
That I'm up for.
we all get our
That I
annual.
can obey.
He passes us by and gives us all our annual free meal.
So, during your journey back, it will take a couple of days. Ahsoka seems to be out of it still for these couple of days, and she seems to get to regain her consciousness as you are approaching Coruscant. Luke immediately exits the room, and you see him getting water, food, and and stuff. And he just says,
Joanne's just been watching her.
"Okay."
Kinda, sorta.
Elena's not exactly been out of the way, but she's kind of separated herself from the group because to try and, gather her mind, which she is really struggling to do.
I do have a question. Just that.
Mhm.
This is regarding for Cord. One. Is Elena at any point meditating close to where Nar will be or not?
She may be nearby him at one point if he's training in the back of the ship. She will be nearby meditating, so he will be able to see.
With so much people around, he probably will prefer going there.
Yeah, if he goes to the back of the ship, he'll notice Elena's back there, and he will notice a lot of strain on her face. She is not looking good.
Okay, so the first time that he notices that, he will begin to fail a bit on his practice form, so he would just shake his arm and says, "Alright, I'll with it. What is it?"
Elena will open her eye, look at you, go. Am I
You're
interrupting?
breaking my concentration, damn it.
What did Elena said?
Am I interrupting anything?
Nara says that looks at you and says, "Yeah." And on focus meditation, it's not proper. And to be honest, as a trained warrior, it bothers me. It bothers me a lot. So come on, all with it, because if you cannot calm your mind, you will not be able to get proper meditation, no matter how much you try. So out of it with it. With me or someone you trust, don't care.
Nice to see you're sporting. I want to say I understand your need for payback against just Sarah, but I, there's more to it than that, isn't there?
Not just the moment you say payback, had a bit of an annoying look on his face and says, "Yeah, payback. To be honest, is pointedly crude and stuff like that. But at least you didn't use vengeance or revenge or something like that, like your stupid companion that doesn't understand that vengeance and that is business, good business for me. In fact, and you hear it with a happy tone on his face. But what I have against her, it's not that. It's not business."
It's your honor, isn't it? You hold honor
Of course.
very highly.
I come from a clan of warriors. The only thing that we consider above that makes our honor is succeeding in our work. And what does that make a warrior? A warrior is a soldier that fights in a war. Wars can be big, can be small. They can be come in different places. My little brother, the one that's now the leader of the clan, he is a political assassin. My middle one, he's just a plain old assassin. The little one just uses poisons and talk and stuff like that to get to whoever he needs to die. The older one prefers to stroke in the back every time he can. I prefer the front, but everyone has their purpose in war. But this, he says, taking out the mechanical hand, Nar, this is an insult to that honor because it means that it was not a danger. And that's unacceptable for us because we are supposed to be deadly in our work. We're supposed to be efficient. They're supposed to think of us as an element that cannot be left around.
Interesting. There are other
Mhm.
ways to regain your honor than death. Have you ever thought of maybe you might get the same satisfaction from, I don't know, seeing that what she's planning doesn't work? She says that with a serious tone, hinting that it could be something that she's already doing in her on her mind as well.
Narwood just answer to you. The thing is, this is not for my satisfaction. This is for my credibility, for my importance as a warrior. It's not doubt. That's the thing. There can be a benefit to do in what you say. Yes, there can be, and it could be a good way. So I will have to think about it if it's worthy or not in my mind to be that recovering my honor or not. But the reason why we are taught, because this is something we have been taught, is since we were a child, to kill whoever is that had the guts to just let us live after encounter with us. It's because that way they realize the mistake they make and they don't have a chance to ever fix it. That's the whole point of that, or credibility, and to prove our superiority over an enemy that consider us beneath us. It's not the personal. I do take it. I was I angry at the moment when my arm was cut out and I wasn't dead. Of course, it was an insult to my honor and stuff like that. But like I said, it's business.
I understand that. Doing what you were taught is something that we are ingrained to do initially, and
Mhm.
also for our lives, but the greatest part of understanding the lesson is learning that sometimes there are alternatives to what we know, and sometimes those alternatives can be a better option. And I will say,
And that's why I will think about your alternative.
and I will just breathe a minute and go, do you know why we're heading back to Coruscant? Tell me why.
Not to be honest, that looks at you and says, "Not really. I wasn't told."
I will tell you the basics, but I can't give you all the I'm not saying I can't give you all the details. It's just that the details are complicated. A lot of politics that even I don't understand.
You see the Nar is giving you a funny look, but he's not saying anything. Because this is, in his mind, this is the first time that my bosses decide to basically give me a briefing. It's a weird way to get to that, but I take it.
Let's just say
He doesn't say anything.
let's
He
just
just
say
held
the
that.
main goal of our excursion here is to regain some honor that I lost several years ago.
You see that Nar, he loses that funny look and has a serious look and gives you a.
Do you? I never told you how I came to be a Jedi, have I?
Not really, but I'm not one to go asking around for people's backstory or needing them.
I grew up during the time where the Empire was at its strongest. There was a purge for the Jedi, and not many of them were left. I was born as a Force-sensitive child on the planet Dantooine. I didn't know the Jedi at the time. I don't even know my parents. The Empire's purge of the Jedi was so complete that any potential Force sensitives they could find, they would either kidnap and remove from their parents and force into their service, or they would murder them just for existing. That was
Mhm.
what happened. That was what happened with me.
You see the nerd just it's giving you a neutral look. He doesn't see anything with that because in his mind it's war. Like he mentions, it's business. So
I
for him it's like okay,
my
normal, come on.
my life. You speak of war as if it's something you can choose or something you have to do, and something that is necessary for your growth. With me, it was something that
Nerd,
it's something that I've had to live with since the moment I was born. It's something that I've known nothing else about. I My entire life up to this point has been fighting to survive against the Empire, against criminals, against anyone who would try to turn me into the Empire, against assassination. It's all I've ever known at some stages. My parents were murdered just for harboring me. I was rescued by a clone, and even he was hunted for keeping me. Eventually, I was turned over to the Jedi, and I wasn't trained to protect the galaxy like a normal Jedi would. I was trained to survive, trained to fight against what had been happening to the Jedi for a long time at that point. Fighting was all I knew for a while.
nerd that looks at you and says, but you chose to go beyond just that, just surviving. From what I'm seeing.
I did. I decided to dedicate my life to helping those who needed it most, to protecting those who couldn't protect themselves. It eventually grew into a need to prevent anyone from suffering the pains that I have suffered, which only got worse over time. My master was captured by the Empire, turned into something that he wasn't, and when I found him again, he nearly killed me and all those I held, all those that were with me at the time. Something had perverted him, and when I found out and freed him from that, he was on Coruscant ready to receive trial for his crimes. And that was when I lost my honor. The man who claimed he was investigating on behalf of the Republic and claimed he would get a fair trial was the same man who ended up murdering my master and many innocents in order to gain more power. He disgraced, and what's worse, he used this attack to disgrace me and disgrace those who I care about and chase me off of Coruscant, once again making me having to fight to survive, once again making me a pariah in my own galaxy.
Not for now, he's just waiting to see if you say more, but you see he has a different look on his face. You have not seen this look before in Nard's face. Maybe you have seen it once around when, well, you can hear well him and Wedge were talking about stuff, but not with anyone else.
She ends the conversation by going, I've spent the better part of a year trying to get my master to see his wrongs, to turn him back to the man I knew, to get him to accept what he had done and to face the punishment that was necessary. This man went behind my back, went behind the Republic's back, murdered him, and then had the gall to cause an intergalactic incident and pin me and my friends on the blame and chase us out of the galaxy. That is why we are on Coruscant. To redeem my honor, to avenge a man who was like my father, and to get justice for those he has wronged.
Narada says, so what has you unsettled is whatever you're doing the right thing or something like that?
No. What has me unsettled is once I've finished this quest, I have done everything I know to be right. I have overcome the enemy an enemy I've been fighting for as long as I've been alive. I am worried and scared. I'm concerned over what comes next. Is there a next?
Nar sighs on that and looks at the wall and says, well, I cannot tell you how you probably react or stuff like that, but I can tell you what we were taught since I was young and I have always used to and has always worked for me in this business. The first thing is that any kind of conflict you're going to go into, there is probably one truth, universal truth that we were all taught. And this looks at Elena right in the act, and you see it's probably one of the most serious looks you have ever seen in Nard's face.
Mm-hmm.
In this conflict that you are in, that you are personal, both sides are evil because both sides are in conflict. Both sides are at war. There's nothing good that comes out of that. That I chose this business because not only because it was family tradition, but because we were specifically taught to have a flexible mind and a way out if we wanted. We could have just go and study normal school and they could have just be a normal shop clerk or something like that. But I chose this life, knowing this very lesson. It was clear to me if I take this job, if I take this way, I will always be able. This is the first thing you have to understand. The moment you enter in conflict with this guy, anything you do could result in innocent lives being caught in the crosslight path. Nothing will stop that from happening. No matter how good you try to do or how good it is you plant yourself, that will happen. Innocents will suffer for this, and you have to make your peace with that. The second thing I can tell you is that you have to move on because there's more to life than just that. Once you have recovered your honor and you're satisfied that the honor of your master has been clean, because I think that's also part of this his shameful death under these underhanded circumstances in your mind, then you have to move on. Think of what you want to do next. From what I'm hearing, you just have been moving through the motions, and well, that is a good way to forge a warrior and make sure that he has all the tools necessary to survive, not just begin a mindless run. You didn't learn probably the most important thing that we need to learn. We can't stop moving. We always have to still go looking for, in my case, the next job, and trying to find the what impulses me to, what makes me so exhilarated in this line of business, keep going in this line of business so passionately. And you have to find what it is that you want to do as as a warrior survivor.
I
The
already
path of the teacher, the path of the war of just the mindless soldier that goes to the battlefields. Whatever it is, you have to have it very clear. That's the only things I can really tell you.
I already have some idea of that. I understand what you're telling me. I already have some idea of what I'm doing. I'll keep doing what I've always done. Whatever path it leads me down, it will lead me down that. One thing that I will never lose is my desire to stop what happened to me. If I have to fight in order to make that happen, so be it. But my goal has always been to protect my friend from what I've had to go through. That will never
Not
change.
just not so that. Hmm. Not just not so that. Was it useful this talk? You see him moving from his place and begin to.
It was. And she will say before you go back into
Mhm.
combat, and she will say, a lot of my friends may not never understand you and why you do what you do. I do, and you are a better man than people think you are.
Nara that just stops at you and it gives you a look from very short. Well, not necessary. It's appreciated. Begins his practice katas.
Elena will nod and go back into her meditative state.
Hmm.
So, the meantime, Ahsoka begins to regain her consciousness. Luke immediately goes to get some water and food. And Jawayne, you see her moving a bit. Um, she's touching her forehead with her hand, like she has a small migraine.
I'm waiting for
And
her to open her eyes.
yeah, and she opens her eyes slowly and starts looking around with some difficulty at first. And
Oh, you're finally awake.
You were caught trying
yes,
to cross the border.
and then she sees Zarello. Oh, you're finally awake.
I'm so glad you understood exactly what I was going for there.
And she sees Jawayne. You see her. You see that she's doing a confused face, squints her eyes a little bit, and then says, "Oh, I think I've seen you before. Yes,
Museum. You were taken down. I got there before
yes,
you.
yes. Oh." She gets up. Luke enters the room again, and he says, "Well, let's not hurry things up. Yes, you should drink. You should eat something. Regain some strength, and then we have to talk. And you see that she looks at him and says, ah, "What exactly happened?" Luke begins to explain, and Jawin, you see that she takes the glass of water, drinks it, and then
Slowly, I hope.
yeah, and then she starts eating very slowly. It seems that she's not seems to be hungry, but at the same time she's not fully functional. Let's say not just yet, and says, "Yeah, let me rest a bit, and we can talk a bit later." And at that, Luke just says, "We're almost at Coruscant, so perhaps after we land and things quiet down a bit, yeah, that would be best."
Plenty of time.
She has a room key. She has a room key next to her. She has somewhere to rest.
So you do arrive at Coruscant. Luke immediately goes to you, Elena, and informs everyone that she's awake and she seems mostly fine.
All Alana will
And
say
he
is
says,
good.
mm, and he says, "So you seem a little better, and I didn't want to ask you before now. What exactly did you discuss with this bounty hunter? I'm not entirely sure that this is the right word for him."
It's the best word for him. He wanted to know what I'm about, and he gave me the opportunity to ask what he wants. He said something about hunting a very dangerous creature which he believes could be a dangerous threat. And he's doing all this so he can go home. He wouldn't elaborate more on that. He wanted to
Of course, you wouldn't.
he wanted to test me. Wanted to see what I was about. Trying to gauge my usefulness, I presume.
To what end, though?
Just like he did with my acquaintance, he wanted to see how useful I could be for what he wants. He I think he believes I can be useful and I am everything what Sarah said I would be. Yet he believes that I'm easily broken. Something he does not want.
Too risky for his tastes?
Possibly.
You don't break easily, Elena, but that's besides the point. Okay, let's talk with Ahsoka when she feels better, and we can make some guesses and reach some conclusions afterwards.
Agreed. I probably need to get some rest myself. Take Ahsoka to the hotel. She can stay in my room. I don't want to cost
Okay,
Leia more than she already has. I should probably go see an old friend of mine. If you need me, uh, you'll know where to find me.
very well. Also, I would like to extend this invitation for to everyone here. I believe that any um, kind of insight would be useful. And he says that specifically to Brinton and Nar.
Nard's just going to look at him and say, "Of this guy, I know nothing. I'm new to all of this."
I'll admit
Still,
I've got limited experience. I know one of the associates here has an obsession, but
Alena will give you
whatever.
Alena will give you a very pointed look, but she won't reveal anything.
no.
Nerd will just ignore that. He's just tired, and in a way, he cannot wait for everything here to be done and find the next
Speaking of which,
interesting thing.
she will turn to look and say, "Speaking of which, I should probably go get some more information from my contact on this as well. Perhaps I'll bring her along with
Wait,
me when we..."
are you saying I should go?
Oh no.
Kind of. She will say, "My contact also has some experience with the beta. Perhaps if you would like, I could bring her along to our meeting. She may give us some insight that both of us here might not have."
Then do that. I I guess that that acquaintance of yours is the same that you introduced to Leia.
She nods. She's trustworthy.
Okay. We are going to meet again tomorrow then, and see how this goes.
I'll see you then. She will look at all of you, even you, Joanne. She's not expect. She has a hunch you might want to talk to her more, but she's not gonna force it. She's gonna say, "I will see you all in tomorrow," and she will get a speeder and head down to Dace's apartment.
uh, no need to play this, but it's like the moment she opens the door and sees you, you're like, oh, for the love of come in.
Nice to know you always. I'm always welcome.
So, next day, you all reconvene inside one of the rather luxurious apartments that have been given to you. The one that Asoka is currently resting. You see that now she's almost back to her.
Careful self.
Before we
Yes.
start, Alana would have given Dace the option to accompany her if she wants, but she isn't going to force it.
Yeah. I believe that this would require a persuasion check to see if it's going to attend to that or not.
Okay. She's not trying to force her to come. She's like, if you'd like to come, you may.
Okay. Says fine, but I will be. Don't expect too much.
I never do.
So next day, you all arrive at the apartment, and let's move to the chorus and
Map. Yep.
locale. So Ashoka is back to her full
Tiny
self.
Dacer.
And
Welcome.
yes, yeah, she's tiny.
She just noticed.
Elena just reaches into her
She's
pocket.
there.
She reaches
She's
into
a
her.
small fly on the wall.
Elena reaches.
That's
Her,
exactly what I was gonna say. Oh my!
Elena reaches into her pocket, brings out Dacer, and goes, "This is my tiny little companion."
I can her
This is my
Desa.
contact.
This is my travel size friend.
Yeah.
Opens Elena opens her bag. You see a tiny face emerging.
No. You hear coming from her.
Oh, yes.
So,
Elena makes all the necessary introductions before they get underway.
mhm. Sits down and he says, "So I believe it's time to discuss what exactly happened. First things first. What did he want?" And what method did he use to get what he wanted, if he actually succeeded on it? See that Ahsoka sits down and she says, "Well, he was very meticulous with precautions, and he made sure that I was unable to do much. He was, I could say, cordial, if that. Anyway,
I didn't know it dissolves in
he asked
water.
me a lot of things." Hmm?
Sorry, I made a bad joke. Like I did,
Oh, okay.
I,
Yeah,
I
I didn't hear it.
I didn't know he dissolved in water because cordial's like a word we here in Britain say for like unconcentrated juice, fruit juice.
Ah, oh, okay.
That would actually explain so much.
Mhm.
Out of campaign.
Yeah.
He asked me a lot of things about the rebellion, about the days of the Clone Wars. Um, some of those questions were rather mundane, to be honest. So I did actually answer most of them.
I got that same impression when he was doing the same with me. I mentions.
You had the unpleasantry of being
Critical.
interrogated as well.
I did. It was the only way he was willing to allow us to gain your freedom.
See, was it a requirement or was it something else?
That I'm not sure I can answer honestly. It felt like he definitely wanted to. My cooperation was required, but to what extent I am still unsure.
Hmm. Well, I tried a few tricks with whatever limited things I could do. Uh, it's extremely difficult to influence that one, Luke. Almost impossible, I would say. Um,
He does seem to have some strong barriers in terms of resisting the Force. When I tried to probe him myself, he did seem to barrage me with surface thoughts to deny me access to what was deeper. It's
Anyway, go on, go on.
I was done.
Oh, okay. Anyway, he seemed quite persistent in two specific periods, though, with his questions. He was dancing around these periods with numerous events, even dates. One of them was during the early days of the rebellion, and you see that Luke does a face and he says, "I want specifics, as you understand." And then you see that she glances to the rest of all the entourage in the room and she says, "I'm not entirely sure that this should be shared with everyone unless you vouch for everyone in this room." At that, Luke says, "Ellen and Jawain trust these people, so I I'm inclined to trust them as well. Number one, and number two, I believe that we need as much learned opinions as we can." Okay then. He was very interested to learn uh, about the establishment of the first seeds of the rebellion, let's say. Specifically, how I became an agent. That was the first thing, how I became Fulcrum, and he was very interested on the why as well. I did give him some answers on that one. The second period was that has to do with the rebellion. Sometime after the Battle of Lothal, he seemed quite interested in that period, what happened afterwards, and that, as you understand, I didn't give him many answers. And the last period during the Clone Wars was maybe, I don't know, 20 BBY. There was a ton of missions that we had, and well, there's a strange thing, Luke. The more specific questions became, the more I realized that I couldn't answer them, not because I didn't want to, but because I couldn't. It seems that there's some memory gaps there.
Alona will immediately raise an eyebrow at that and stop pacing on the other side of the room.
So,
Interesting. And then, what did he do to get the answers that you were reluctant to give him? Well, he simply dragged me to fall unconscious, and I have no idea what happened next. All I know is that I was submerged in some kind of liquid. I believe it was mainly water, but I I'm unsure what happened.
That's how I
I
found her.
checked. I don't seem to have any kind of injuries or suspicious marks, so I don't know exactly what happened.
That's how I
And
found you. You were drenched in the stuff when the abater presented me to you. I couldn't tell
hmm,
what it was. It seemed similar to Bacta, but it wasn't just that as well. There was some other chemical in there I couldn't identify.
okay. Uh, so, how about the man himself? What can you tell us? He's clever. He likes to dance around subjects because I question him as well. Uh, and he seemed give me a second. Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay.
Um,
We,
so
we were weird out. I was like about to begin to make cricket noises.
no. I said give me a second. That was
Oh,
like
I didn't heard it.
It was a literal second.
oh okay. Okay. Uh, so um, he was unwilling to answer my questions, but he was how to say it. He was making an effort not to be rude, I suppose. Um, at some point, he made the very peculiar remark that, and she gives a glance again at the rest of the group inside the room, and then she continues. He said at some point that he has no interest in harming kin of his.
He made similar remarks with me as well, she said, and then she will detail with Ahsoka everything she told Luke about the specific creature that he wants to hunt, and the remark he made to her about he's doing all this so he can finally go home.
I saw quite a bit of unfamiliar equipment inside his ship, so I'm guessing that he's not from the known parts of the galaxy, let's say. Yeah, it's a fair guess that he's from the unknown regions. It seems that he originated from there to begin with, even before we had this new info. Luke says, yeah, it seems like this, that this is the truth. But to be honest, he doesn't seem to be a Togruta. It would be extremely obvious, and he doesn't seem to be a force user, so why would he refer to me as kin?
He may not have been referring to you. He may be referring to others of his kind who have ventured into our part of the galaxy as well.
Maybe. I'm not entirely sure. My head is still a bit woozy. Um,
He also mentions to me that
that's about it.
He also mentioned to me he has no plans on harming the Jedi or anyone in the Republic unless we get in his way. He may be promised that we would not do such, but I couldn't give him that sort of guarantee, she said, looking at Daisa briefly before returning her gaze back to Ahsoka and Luke. We may be forced into an inevitable confrontation through no fault of our own, it seems.
Well, Luke says that if that happens, it's going to be his fault, to be honest, because if we don't know his objectives, how can we stay out of them?
That's not the only concern, Ella says, but she doesn't seem like she's willing to share more until she gets more info herself before anything.
Very well, very well. Is that all, Ahsoka? She nods. You can, everyone in the room roll a perception check.
Okay. Where it is perception?
Ooh,
Now it's your turn, Aletta.
Grindor, you're very close. You can almost taste it. Do you want to force it?
I mean, Felena's already getting it. Is it worth it?
I mean, you could always say, "I got it too. I got it too."
Even with the force point,
Nah,
I don't think Pika's beating my roll. Even with the force point.
I'm equaling the roll, but that's
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
Okay.
worth it.
And even
Right.
then, it's still a nat 20, therefore it's going to be better anyway.
Mm.
Lena, there is something more to this whole situation that Ahsoka is not saying outright, and Luke seems to be aware of it. And you see that he's a little bit worried about this.
Alana also shares that look of worry, but she isn't going to bring it up now. She's going to gesture to her friends to let Ahsoka go rest, and then she will give them both a look, saying, as if to say mentally to them, I assume when I come back we can talk about this later.
I mean, Nard's not seeing anything of interest right now, so he's going to just go with what Lena says
She's not saying
for
anything.
him.
Alana's just gesturing. It's like, yeah, let's give her some room to rest.
Also, he probably understands also
But she's
the
giving
need
Luke
for rest and stuff like that.
Luke and Ahsoka a sort of look like saying, yeah, she's also picked up on that, and there may be something they like to clue here in on at a later date. She's not going to do anything about it now, though.
Okay. So, you see that Luke and Ahsoka get up, and he says, "Okay, I think that we should visit Leia to get some updates on her front as well. You guys can stay here and talk. See if you have anything interesting um, to say about all this that you just heard. Anything could prove useful. We are going in the dark here, as you understand."
I don't know. We'll look at data to say You have no need to come with us. I'll meet you back at the apartment if you'd rather.
She just looks at you.
Mhm.
And the moment they exit, Daisha just says, "There's something they're not telling."
It's that obvious.
Nerd just says it's their business. Are we going to gain anything from knowledge that they are not telling us?
Alana will nod and she says, "That's something they probably will reveal at a later date. I should go catch up with them. There's some things I need to learn from Blair as well. You guys can go about your business and figure out more things if you want. I'll be in touch later." And she will leave the room, following after Luke and a circuit towards Elias' office as well.
Okay.
Okay.
As Elena leaves, um, small Daisha looks at the rest of you and says, "So now that only the four of us left, you're trustworthy people, as far as I'm concerned." And she looks at you, Joanne, and she
Mhm.
says, I guess you vouch for them as well."
Without question.
Perfect. So, how about we actually you, not me, you, um, go somewhere nice tomorrow night, uh, and potentially get some very juicy info.
Nara that says, are you expecting maybe trouble? Because I'm not good at talking.
Oh, most certainly trouble.
And Nara gives a smile and says, fine, I will go as a bodyguard.
Okay. How about the rest of you?
I suppose.
What kind of info are we talking here?
Oh, the kind of info that you want to put behind bars, certain people. The way I understand it.
He leans over while he's sitting down, and he's really short, so it looks really weird. I'm listening.
Perfect. You see the fully conspiratorial um, glance, and she says, "So, I know of a place that some of the more quiet meetings take place. It's close to a very, very, very expensive area of the city. So expect it to be heavily guarded. Um, you're supposed to get to this meeting place without raising the alarm.
Sorte pa.
For and after that, well, you can do whatever you want with the people inside, I guess. From what I understand, they are not very nice people, let's say.
Dwayne pulls out his frying pan and twirls it in his hands. Tomorrow night, you say?
Yes. I mean, there is no reason to postpone it now that you're here.
He looks over at Nar
Mhm,
and he says, well, first of all,
mhm,
in setting, it's probably been what, about a month
mhm.
since what went down
What else
in the
is?
museum.
Mhm,
Yes.
mhm.
Okay, so yeah, I don't know about you, but I'm certainly ready to blow off some steam.
Narn says, I've been waiting for this job to get active for a long time. You could have told me we were going to have so much of waiting around.
Hey, that's Jedi business. Sorry.
It's true. First time getting around into this kind of business. Uh, what can you do? First time learners.
I have one more question, Desa.
I'm
This won't
listening.
fall back on you, will it?
She gives you a smile and says, "What do you think?"
Just making sure.
There's who do you
There's a
think you're
friend of mine
dealing
who would
with?
want you safe.
Yeah, I tend to be very careful with my dealings. And this is exactly why I'm not going anywhere near this abater business. I have said that to Elena, I have said that to Neo. I'm saying that to you as well.
I never expected you to.
Good. And for the record, I believe this is a mistake on your part.
Yeah, out of character of this, I'm going to say Neo already knows she's more capable than you think. He trusts her completely to take care of himself. He usually what you should be worried about is him.
Daisy knows
Uh,
Elena's being. Daisy already knows Elena's being as careful as she can. But Neo.
At this point, the only way to not get involved is to just roll over and take the punches.
Okay, it's decided then. Very, very, very well. I guess that none of you is expecting payment from me, correct? You have already talked about this with the officials that you're dealing with.
Nar just looks at you and says, "My payment is the trouble that we may get into." They said that with a small shrug.
She just looks at you and says, "Okay."
He's also saying this on purpose because he gets the feeling that she does a lot of business of the kind he does. So he is trying to make it very clear that he is someone that is cheap, but is also someone you can hire for, for the kind of you need someone to be in the face noise and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It,
All right then.
it's his own way to sell his brand.
All right then. I suggest that you make a thorough search of the place. So take any documents, any data pads, anything pretty much that you can take. Uh, does any of you know how to slice?
Mm. Nurse says, "I'm good if you mean in the physical sense."
No.
I don't think that's what she means.
Nurse
And
says,
then
Nurse
Dwayne looks over to
just
Krieg.
give you a dry look and says, "Little one, you're beginning to not get the full sense of me at anything at all. This is more of a joke. I know he means in the technical sense. Machines and I don't bribe.
Just trying to steer the conversation forward. Gosh.
Listen, we can't be having that now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Perfect. Just as soon as Elena leaves the room, the rest of the party goes into chaos.
On brand.
Yep.
Yep.
So, now that that's done, what do you make of all of this that we just heard? An insight?
Out of character, I have no idea because I've missed half of it.
Ah, perfect.
I also miss a bit. So yeah.
No one does.
Only Elena. Only Elena.
In character, Nerd doesn't also wouldn't know what to make of that. It's more like Jedi stuff. He's not going to. Since she's asking earnestly in this, and she since prior to series from where he's getting her idea, he's just going to stay quiet.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So,
It's
I
like, I
guess.
know that Elena's worried. That means it's something serious.
So, I guess that you take a good nap and prepare yourselves for tomorrow night. I will explain everything in detail tomorrow, and you see that she takes her leave.
Before she leaves, Nara asks, rendezvous point for tomorrow.
I guess you have rooms here, right?
Per.
So let's not complicate things. I'll be here tomorrow, early evening,
Mhm.
to get things to start things off. So until then, and she leaves. So, Elena, you exit the room. You are approaching uh, the other two. Uh, is anything in particular you want to do there, or
No, Elena's gonna just give them the space, but stay close so that they're not so that they know that she's with them on the way to the office. But she's not gonna say anything unless they speak to her.
okay? Um, as you're approaching, you can hear Luke asking something, something close to. Do you believe that he could know about something like that? Is that even possible? And if yes, what could that mean? And Ahsoka saying, I don't know what to think, honestly. I mean, he has a force sensitive and she's rather talented from what I saw. So it's not out of the realm of, possibility, I guess. I don't know. And even if that's the case, you don't have to worry. I might know a few things, but nothing actually useful. So
Elena will furrow her brow, but she will not make any comments to give herself away. But she will ponder what she's heard.
Mhm. And then the second, you see that look, and both of them already know that you are
There.
there, but they didn't. They don't seem to
Stop.
to stop.
I don't-
And he
They
says,
don't care.
It's more of a
Yeah,
case they
and
don't care, and Alana already knows that. Look, if they want to clue her in on this, they'll do so at the right time. That sort
Yeah.
of thing.
and then he asks, "So, what about the memory loss? Is that something that he did to you, or is it?" I don't think so. It's look, a lot of things happened back then. It's only natural for me not to be able to remember everything, especially when things were so chaotic and everything happening so fast. If there was something actually extremely important there, I guess I would know. Uh, but that being said, I have no idea why he was so persistent on that specific time period, but here we are.
This is when Alana will chime in by saying, he did mention to me many years ago that he did have a previous association with Admiral Thrawn. No doubt they talked about that specific event as well. Do you reckon there could be a link there?
Could be. The question, Elena, is who exactly he's trying to find.
Or more so,
That is going to shed light to pretty much everything. But
Elena will also chime in, referring back to what he's discussed with her. Not only who, but also what. I get the sense that those two questions are inextricably linked. Forgive me, that's out of character. Forgive me, that is a very difficult word to say in my defense.
yeah. And the last thing that Ahsoka says is that he did mention at some point that one should have the right tools for the job. For some reason, I think that was important.
Oh my gosh, guys, he's looking for the diamond in the rough.
Mhm.
Wait, he
Damn it.
wants to get into the Cave of Wonders?
The tiger head cave. No, it's the tiger. It's the tiger. That's the beast that he's after.
Elena will nod, not say anything, but she is. Elena, Ahsoka and Luke can get the sense that she is her head. The cogs are whirring in her head yet again. This is not an unfamiliar feeling, especially for Luke.
Luke just turns to you and says, you don't have to worry about all this. About that specific thing, I should say. Try to get some rest and clear your head.
If only it would
You've got a big few days ahead of you.
Yes.
Elena will
Yep.
just cock her head slightly. Easier said than done. Before they continue on.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, you are waiting for the next day, I presume.
Yep.
All right. Nar and Brindor,
Mhm.
Okay.
you get a notification
Okay.
from a certain someone called Wedge.
Oh no. I regret this already.
10%
Nary smiles at seeing that.
10% off on all memes bought by my company.
It is a notification that it simply says,
Mhm.
I'm working on something big.
Mhm.
Stay tuned, you're gonna like this.
Nar doesn't response
It's a
to Gage.
transformer.
Nar Nar response is I can't wait for you when you're done. Send me a message when you can if you're able. Right now I'm curious and for some drinks and stuff like that. If you feel like giving me a sneak preview.
Sneak
It's a
preview.
prime opportunity.
Oh. You will be getting what I got a few days back.
No problem.
A slap across the face.
So, the time that you will all suffer like I have.
You will
Getting
all suffer
closer.
Atlanta's rejection
Good.
eventually.
Oh god.
Mhm.
So, next
Dur-
day after. Mhm.
Mhm.
during the night, Data can notice Alana tossing and turning on the couch like she is not sleeping. She is not resting well. Less so than usual.
Okay, she ties you down.
Perfection.
I mean, it's only natural.
Yep.
Uh,
I need to keep you protected after all.
so, uh, oh god, don't do this to me.
Who did something to you?
Stab.
Okay,
I think it's what, not who.
yes, exactly. It's fixed. It's fixed now. It's
Okay.
everything. Everything's
No,
okay now.
he also says that it's when people send him stuff. That's why. Who?
Mm. All right. So, next day, this arrives. You are all informed about
Mhm.
what is going to happen.
Mhm.
The plan is to lead you in a specific building from. Um, come on. And the plan is for you to get there using
Mhm.
some passages in the Undercity.
Mhm.
Uh, and get as close as you can. And you know that there is a specific office that a
Mhm.
lot of suspicious um, meetings and dealings have been taking place.
Mhm.
And yeah, the best option for you is to avoid any trouble outside the building and
Mhm.
try and make it as uh, a precision strike inside. Get in, take all the evidence, and get
Mhm.
out without raising the alarm. Because
Okay.
yeah, inside there you'll have to deal with whatever guards and
Mhm.
potential enemies could be there. Outside, yes, if an alarm is raised, um,
Mhm.
chances are that you're going to be dealing with the law enforcement as well. So, because
Yeah.
that could make things very
Yeah. Complicated. Got it.
yes. So,
Well, now he's crossing his fingers that not that trouble happens, but that we don't get extra trouble since business depends on that.
mhm. So I want two
Stealth.
checks from everyone.
Mm.
Number one is stealth. Number two, uh, I almost forgot to do that. Here we go. And I want.
Mhm.
Neo is going to be missed.
You don't say.
Neo is going to be Neo.
It would be ideal if one of you had a good use computer check.
Mhm. Yeah. I'm not listening to the party. Sorry, lacking that.
Don't look at me.
Listen. All right, let's see.
I never look at you. I know it's part of
Unless
my
the
role.
GM wants to say the
Okay,
force is
mine's
with
not
me and
bad.
my use computer check is like plus 15.
Oh,
35.
oh. Okay.
You,
I can
you
probably
know,
do a little bit better on stealth as well.
you
Yeah,
know
we
what?
need
Just in case, I'm going to use a force point. On that.
on the stealth check.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Very good.
Yeah, that puts it more decent.
And we're waiting on one more
Oh,
stealth check.
oh. I didn't think I'd be involved in this.
No, you are, unless you don't want to be.
I get the feeling I'd have been filled in when I met up with Data at the apartment. I guess
Exactly. I
Yeah.
mean,
that's not.
Not bad.
Nice.
okay. Oh, actually, Brindor hasn't rolled a stealth check either.
He has.
I
Yes,
didn't
Oh no,
roll a
but
stealth
oh
check.
no, it's still use computer. You're all okay.
yes, he did something extremely important. Okay.
I think we're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a little frisky looking.
Okay. Now it's time for me to roll.
Oh.
If any of this is going to be found out, it's probably going to be now, but a 29 is still pretty good.
Okay. One more check that has to be made. Okay.
Unless the
So
GM rolls a 20 on perception.
Which he probably will, because he's the one
so
who taught me
all
how to roll 20s last week.
all I will say is that I rolled a natural one in one of those.
Hey!
I take it.
Okay, so this one is useless. Okay, I guess you are extremely successful in your infiltration. Brindor is very adept at um, moving forward and passing all the doors that he finds in his way that seem to be a bit
Complicated.
yes, unreluctant to reluctant to open for you guys to enter inside the building. But
The only difference between him and Ketch is that Ketch would be able to phase through the barriers.
yes, Cats would
Yeah.
use Cats would just
Use
pass
gold.
under the door like
Mhm.
like a small bug.
A small hairy bug.
So you get with no problems or just outside the area you are supposed to find whatever evidence is there. You just um, climbed up the stairs and you see in front of you a closed door. And of course, actually, let's see what you're going to
We
to
look
do.
to our Brindor. who's very much open right now.
Is the door
I mean,
locked?
I mean, do you how do you want to approach this? Do you want to go
Lightsaber
first
last
things
resort.
first in the door and see?
Gosh darn it! Why didn't I bother buying a freaking stealth field generator?
Nara will also be thinking about that.
Elena will be thinking, thank God I keep using this cloak.
So, do you open the door?
Yeah.
All right. Who is in front? Who goes to open it?
Probably
Nara will
Grendor.
probably try to be on the front because the enemy also move forward and he's a
Okay, so Nar is in front.
unless Wayne prefers to go in the front since he's the tanker basically on the route and damage.
As quiet as possible, Joanne whispers to Nar, "Are you ready?"
Nar smiles at him and not just at that.
Let's go.
So,
I opened the door.
the door opens. Immediately when the door opens, you see a guard there that he says, "Wait, what?"
So we rolled
Hi, draw closer.
Yes, you are rolling initiative at this point, and I'm going to reveal a little bit more for up here.
Oh, it's Count Dracula.
Of course, you have entered his domain.
F3 I roll. You know what? I'm happy that I roll well in the stealth.
Okay. You can see yourself, right?
Yeah.
It's not terrible.
Okay.
It's not terrible. It's a 9, not terrible.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I rolled a 3, so in my case that says all.
Click.
It's an exact reverse order. Perfect.
Give me a second because I have a bajillion of rolls. And I just realized that you can't see them. So, let's see. Number 1. 22.
God damn it.
That's a big initiative boost.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Has a particular set of skills. How is the
Yes.
quote?
Yes, I get the feeling that this guy is the one of I talk and I how is it described?
Oh my god!
It begins.
Oh
God.
no.
It begins.
Oh
Yep.
no.
So who's dying?
I am 9, in case you didn't realize.
Aren't you a bit
Let's
young to
see
be on
the
this channel?
droids. Let's see the droid. Oh, the droids have a very nice initiative as well.
No shit. Let's prepare ourselves for the 50 or other number, high number.
You know what? This is going to take a long enough time. I'm going to go and warm up something to eat.
I will have to go to cook the rhythm that our turns will be going by the time we're close to finish.
Okay, I think we're ready to go.
Max is about to go down again, everyone.
For my luck, yeah.
Third combat in a row.
I don't know about that. So let's see. First soldier looks at you, takes out his blaster, and he says, "How did you get in here?" And he's going to shoot at you. Let's see if he's successful. Where are you, my dude? There you are. Not bad. So,
Who's he attacking?
he's attacking you.
Uh,
Actually, Javain, do you have the? Oh, his tyrant's not here. So.
No.
nope.
That's not enough to hit.
Yeah, it's not enough to hit me. I was going to say either.
And
I was about to say, if you're
does
asking
he
about
have quick draw?
deflect bullets from people right next to you, I think only Elena can do that.
No, he doesn't. Okay.
Yeah, I think only Elena has deflect.
Okay, this guy has a shot to Javain. Nope. He wouldn't do that. They're not stupid. So that is with those guys. The droid. Yes, the droid is going to do that one. Let's see. It goes there and shoots at you, Nar.
Okay, let's see.
Actually, no. This one is going to shoot at Jawain, and the other one is going to shoot at Nar. Would it do that? Yeah, I suppose it would. Plus.
Wait, which other one? We only see one.
Yeah. Now you will see another one coming into the scene. So I'm rolling low, as you can see, guys.
Yeah,
The
lucky.
second one is going to shoot at you. No. Oh my god. What's happening?
You know what? I take it.
This is the game saying, no, Smith, you've had enough fun.
You had it too good for too
Oh god.
long.
Oh no. So what is this guy going to do? First of all, that one. Oh. Okay. He's going to do that. It's an 18. So. Actually, he will move there and he will hold his action. So, Brindor.
Assassin's
Okay,
Creed.
let's see. Go there. Do I shoot? Well, do I shoot at the assassin or shoot at the guard?
Your choice, to be honest.
Alright, I'll just shoot at the guard. Tactics roll for the bonus. So that's bonus action. And now my actual attack roll. Moved at least one.
Oh god.
And that's before my extra D6.
Mm-hmm.
Or D, it's been so long. What D is it?
It's a D6, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's 36 damage.
On the guard, right?
Yep.
All right, I forgot to.
Okay. Now,
So I don't
36.
forget.
Almost maximum damage. Yeah, that's not ideal. Ah, it works. Perfect.
Oh god, I don't like that.
You can
Bad
see the
things
number, right?
happens when bad things happen when the GM begins to put stuff on enemies.
No, it's the condition track.
Oh,
So you're right. Bad things happen to the opponents.
luckily for the opponent. In
Bad
this
things
case.
for them.
Now, the ever-longing wait.
Actually, I just got back.
Hey!
Perfection.
So,
Question,
Um,
Tyrion, and this is the most important question that has ever been asked in this campaign. Are you using your lightsaber or the frying pan?
It is the most
you
important.
know, as tempting as the frying pan would be,
He still doesn't have the dual skill wield ability, so
Or
he's going to go with the warrior
and he
lightsaber
doesn't also
or empower weapon.
exactly.
or empower, but true.
The moment that I would be able to actually turn, my frying pan into Mjolnir, then I'd start kind of sort of dual wielding. Kind of.
Nice.
I smite at thee.
So who do you attack?
Trying to think. I mean, logic would say the smart thing would be to be very systematic about it, right? One at a time.
Mm-hmm. I mean, but then again, there's also. I mean, if we wanted to damage two at a time, look no further than who's next. But at the same time, we should.
You
focus
know
on
what?
one at a
Yeah,
time.
exactly. You're right. So, I move there. And let me make sure on something. Don't know if I have this yet. Oh, I do. Recurring success was meant for accelerated strike, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I can do that twice. So I'm going to go ahead and do that once here.
Okay.
Once on this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And also, obviously, Dark Rage. So there's that, too.
I think we should call it Grey Rage.
No, we should call it gamer rage.
Because with the talent, it doesn't give you a dark side point, so it's.
I don't know if it should be called Grey Rage.
No, call it
Oh, God.
No, like I've actually like even as someone who really doesn't care much for Star Wars anymore, like at all, I've thought about this. The way I use it, I don't think it should be called Grey Rage.
You should
Okay.
call it.
I think you're right about the Dark Rage thing. I don't know what to call it.
Why don't you call it Jawage?
We'll find out.
Jawage.
Jawage.
or chest rage.
I mean,
Jawage.
rage, yeah.
Jawage.
Rage sounds fine. You know.
Yeah.
So.
I like Jawage a lot more, but continue.
All right. So let's see. That means we have a +6, right? Or is it +4 right now?
On what?
On my triple attack. Yeah, it's +4. Does 32 hit?
Oh, it does.
Okay. That's 48 damage. Is he down yet?
That's what I'm trying to see.
And at least another step down the condition track.
If he's not dead, having in mind that he lost almost all of his health.
He's not dead, but he's almost there.
Okay. Second attack goes on him.
Okay. No, he's dead.
Okay.
Good work.
And the third attack, of course, goes on this guy.
Let's see if I made the eternal mistake yet again.
Oh,
Okay, I didn't.
yeah, cool.
I mean, if you move over the turn order, it shows you which token you chose. It's the one right besides the Commodore.
Yeah.
So yeah, there wasn't more, to be honest.
And you have one more.
That was it. It does a 44 hit. This guy.
Yes, it does.
Okay. He takes 42 damage.
You rolled the yeah, the +6 is not included.
Correct. Also, I mean, the other guy, I wasn't rolling the tactics bonus, but I don't really think it mattered.
No.
And let's see, that's a attack action, a swift action, a move action. I'm good.
Okay.
Swift action to activate battle meditation. Move action to move next to Nar, so he's got some defense. And as
I'm going to be moving from here. I don't know why.
I'm still gonna be in range to protect Brindor anyway, so it's fine. I mean, Pika and I are just gonna do the leapfrog maneuver again. We always do that. It's fine. And in terms of my attack action, move object. I see Jawade's got this guy covered, so I'm gonna try and use move object to move this one and throw him up here.
Okay.
That good enough for you?
Question: Do you want? Where do you want the droid to land? Here, here, or here?
Can I land him there? So I want him there, because so I can set up another thing as well. Obviously.
Okay.
Is it a certain 2x2x2 thing?
Yep. And he and this guy as well, because I launched him at him, they both take 38 damage. Well, that's a 33 doesn't hit him.
It certainly does. Okay.
I just want to make two observations here. Number one, imagine all of this in real time. Like, happening in real time instead of turn-based. All of this is happening inside of 6 seconds. It's just like, hey, this is how coordinated we are. Number two, welcome to God tier level of Star Wars.
And number 3, this poor guy sees one of his guards go down, and then a second later, he just sees one of his own droids flying at him. He goes, "Oh crap!"
No.
Okay, give me a second because my
we
host
don't see
is getting
we don't see
changed.
the health of this guy.
Oh, okay. Do you want to see his health? That's a question.
I mean, I hit him, so we do need to see some
I want to
damage.
see red numbers go up when it's the enemy's red numbers.
Yes, I hit him. Therefore, we should see.
Can you see it now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Going to move here to the droid. I'm going to use rapid strike. And I'm going to attack him. I need to put the -2 here. That's a 31 hit.
I can see the other thing. Yes, it does.
Okay. Attack if so yeah, there's no extra attack here, so yeah.
It's a 27.
Yep.
And
Oh, I need to roll one more die.
oh, go ahead.
I forgot the extra die.
Ah,
Perfect. Thank you, D8. A 6, a 3, and a 1. Perfect. Thank you. Yeah, that's all.
wait, I highly doubt that that's all.
Oh, no, I can't. How do you hardly doubt it? I don't have another attack, or do I?
Listen, secret extra attack, obviously.
No. You are done, but I'm not done.
No, I know you're not done.
There we
I
go.
meant my turn. Because I'm still in the turn order. That's why.
So, at the end of the turn, your turn.
Yeah.
This guy is going to do something. After all this distraction that is happening, it's going to affect everyone except you, Brindo. Well,
Yay, me!
we'll see if it actually does, but it depends on the roll. So let's see. Ooh, I think it does. Yep, it affects everyone. So everyone except from Brindor, you are losing your swift action, and you can't take full round actions on your turn.
Okay.
You Brindor, you're fine.
Okay.
He needed a bit higher to get you.
No, he's out of sight.
He's outside the area of effect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which means it must be centered right here.
Let's see what these guys are going to do now. Well, this one is going to go here. He's going to attack you, Jawain. And he will make an adjustment. So that's minus 2 plus 1, it's 15. It doesn't hit you, but it is set on auto fire, so you're taking half of it. That means 13.
Okay.
That's all for him. Now you see 2 more that have run up here. This one will also shoot at you, and this one is going to shoot at Nar. So let's go for the shots against Jawain. The second one.
Question. Are
Oh,
all
yeah. I didn't roll the damage. I'm an idiot. So
no. I wasn't going to say the damage. I was going to ask you: Are they all using auto fire?
yes.
Okay.
The first shots were not on auto fire, but
Mm,
since they saw that this was not very effective, literally, they're like, "Oh, okay, let's go for
auto fire. Got it.
for auto fire." So it's
Oh, by the way, since
okay.
I've got my feet, I should say my reflex is now considered at 33, and all my other saves are up at 35, 36.
I knew I should
So
have
the
turned
first,
on DR10 before I opened that door.
yeah. So Tyren, negate the first damage you took. You're taking 10 plus 9, which means 19 damage from the 2
Okay.
attacks. And Nar, this attack goes to you
Mm,
for 22.
11. Okay.
That means 11, which means you have also damage reduction. Don't forget about it.
Oh right. So it's 9.
Uh, so 1, 2, 3. That's the end of their turns. The droids. Hmm. Okay. So this droid will get up and go there, and it will shoot at you, Nar.
Auto fire or not? Just to know.
No, it's a regular shot.
Okay.
It takes a few bonuses. Uh, oh,
Okay, that hits.
let's see the damage. Oh,
I am not seeing it, so
yeah, I'm just checking the dices. This is going to hurt a bit.
okay.
35, and it that droid ends its turn. This one is going to
He's on the
explode.
third on the. Oh, it's going to explode.
Yes.
In the free of the condition track. I was like, what he
Um,
can do? Okay, yeah, he can explode. Fair enough.
so the people that are near it are taking, which means
Yeah,
both
Naranja
of
Wayne.
you.
Think we're safe, Pika. High five at the corridor.
First of all, I have to. It's 17, so 28. I think that it doesn't hit any of you, so it's half, which is good because
This is going to be a big dice.
it's not that big, but it's 16 time twice, so
So that's
32.
8.
32, which means 16. I mean, it's
Oh,
good.
this is the half. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, 16 or 14, basically.
It is 5d6 times 2, but it gets cut in half because you were able to duck when the explosion goes off. And it's gone, but not really gone. It goes there because it's the droid that it's on the turn order. So now
He
our
goes.
friend.
Ow.
Oh, we have a name. I just didn't realize. Noren Indupar.
He's independent.
Ah, okay. uh, hmm. He would target Nar with that one. Nar is going to say that what you're doing is a big mistake. Um, Killing him could prove detrimental, extremely detrimental to all of you. So reconsider uh, your actions, pretty much.
Not just going to give him a dry
Oh, about to
look.
say, hey, that's that sounds like a very convincing argument. Okay, everybody, let's pack up and leave.
You know what they say about a son?
Not just going to give him a dry look at him and just focus back into the rest of the fighters. He lost
Here's the
interest
thing.
on him.
You know what you say
Here's the
about
thing.
assumptions.
His role is high enough to surpass your defense, but it's not high in. He's not. It's not impossibly high enough to actually do something incredible. So the only thing that he achieved is to convince you specifically not to kill him. You're convinced that it's better if you keep him alive rather than killing him, which
Mirs,
means
Mirs, tell me the battle thing that he does, because to be honest, that makes no sense for Nord's character. So don't give me the bullshit. Give me the status effect.
that's pretty much it. It's literally that.
He's
That's so
So
he's
stupid.
giving the status effect of GM bullshit.
Exactly. The moment you said Nord would want to kill him, I'm like, no, Nord doesn't care about that kind of stuff. He will still want to kill him. So give me the true status effect.
GM bullshit.
Exactly.
Like, Nar always wants to kill people. You have
So
to give
here's
an
the thing.
excuse
No,
not
he
to.
no.
If your check equals or exceeds the target's will defense, the target cannot attack you for the remainder of the encounter. If your check exceeds the target's will defense by 5 or more, the target will not attack you or your allies for the remainder of the encounter.
Okay.
That's and there is a 10 or more, but we're not going to that
Yeah.
to that one
Yeah, yeah.
because it's almost impossible to get, and he wouldn't
Wait, so
even
he's
go there.
effectively out of combat right now?
No,
No,
he's not.
no. I basically cannot hit him. That's the thing.
I
Yeah.
thought 5 or more was any of his allies.
Again, though, it's
If
the
I
situation.
my defense, so my will defense.
So
Yes.
32 minus 27, what does that equal?
And
It is
No,
5. It is 5 just, but still, because of the situation and all the come on, the character's philosophy and way of thinking and all that, I'm ruling out the possibility of not hitting his allies.
Okay,
It doesn't make sense.
fair enough.
yeah. I mean, it doesn't even make sense the possibility of making Arno wanting to hit the enemy because he was hired to do that. But okay, I take that.
Brindle, do a thing.
Brilliant.
All right, let's go.
I mean, if you want to talk at the main guy, if you already want to talk at the main guy, I've already softened him up for you.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Oh.
I will do my tactics roll for him.
Also, I forgot that he has a -1, so it wouldn't surpass the 5 either way. It would be 1
You're
less.
welcome. You're welcome, Max. You're more than welcome.
Sorry, what?
He's got a -1 from me.
He has a -1, so
It does a
wouldn't
27
be.
hit.
Which one are you trying to hit?
Dude,
The boss, Fancy Man.
That guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. It doesn't because he has some added protection. Mainly this guy.
Let's go ahead and burn a force point.
Now it hits.
Still pitiful damage, but it's damage.
Hey, every little bit
Alright,
helps.
so that's 22 damage.
22, which means
He's done 50 damage.
no, he's on 60.
Oh yeah. Duh. I failed at mathing because
Okay.
I'm
You have 2
tired.
and you have 2 and then you carry the 2 as well, Cord.
Yes, I know. I'm too tired for me. I'm good.
You're too tired. I gotcha.
Yeah, too tired.
Yeah, that was bad, I know. I'm not sorry. Let's see. Walk 4 squares. DR10. My turn.
Fair.
Since I can't do anything else, get into position where I can defend both Brindor and that's what I'm doing. Because I can't do anything else.
You mean Brindor?
Whatever.
I am the last one in turn. You're not never going to protect me unless you're basically driving besides the enemy.
I will never break the code of Leapfrog. You know that.
I am not disagreeing with that code. So, anything else?
I can't do anything else.
Too far away.
Yeah, I know.
I'd be in
I'm
range.
just-
I would be in range if I was able to use my move, my full action. But I'm not.
No, you can move,
Yes.
and you can use your standard action. The only thing you can't do is a swift action.
Or
You're
full
losing your
round.
swift action, and you can take full round actions.
So I can still use a force attack, right?
Yes.
Right. Ballistic Kinesis. Target here.
Where?
Yeah, we
That
sorry.
guard and main dude.
Okay.
I've still got 2 people there. I'm still going to use it.
That hits.
It hits both of them.
Yes.
Beautiful. Not brilliant damage, but I'll
It's
take
12.
it. Yeah, 12 on both, but I'll take it.
Okay. All right. Now,
So I'm going to move to discard. Time for stab. So I'm going to swing with a rapid strike.
Oh, now you can see the rest of
Yeah,
the interior. Let me-
does that hit? By the way, the 43.
Yes, it does.
So another D8. God damn it! What is it with the another D8 being a 1?
Saying another D8 is a curse for getting a bad D8. You should know that by now.
Yeah, but this is the
Should have had a
extra die.
D8.
Mhm. All right. Anything else?
Not really.
Thank you, everybody. Once again, I apologize for nothing.
Yes,
Uh,
we
Tyron
know.
won't be back
this
next week.
this guy cannot do anything.
Mhm.
So
He just cries.
this one is shooting at you. Actually, no. This one will shoot at Elena. This one, so it's yes. Actually, no. He'll go ahead and make a. Okay,
Miss.
it's the half.
Half damage, yeah, okay. I got that.
Yeah, you're taking. What are you taking? You take 8
8, yeah.
damage.
Don't mind me. I'm just testing something out.
Oh,
Okay.
I
No, then
forgot, Mears.
What?
I'm going to spend oh no, a force point is for force power. Once per encounter, thanks to my natural determination as a reaction, I can ignore one non-force related skill, ability, etc. that affects me if it's surpass my willpower, and I
Yeah.
will have to use a force point if it isn't a force one. So yeah, I use that for the past turn.
Okay.
So I don't have it now, but I don't know if he's going to use it, try to use it again on me. So yeah, I forgot about Warrior's determination.
Okay. That is. It's ongoing. It's until the end of the encounter. You can still use your reaction to get rid of it because it's
Yeah,
stuck.
I use it.
Okay.
No, you know what? I'm going to keep it for now until the end, seeing as I get a chance to get close to him, and then I use it there.
All right.
I
Just
want to
The
in
whack
case.
him
second
with my
one.
frying pan.
The second one will shoot at you.
I'm
Okay,
like, fine. You don't want to die? Okay.
That does that hit? It hits.
it's 31. Yeah, that hits.
Oh, that's full damage. Amazing. 24.
It's you attacking me. What did you expect? Where have I been lucky in this campaign when it comes to being attacked?
So we're not seeing health on either of these guys.
You don't?
No.
Oh. Wow.
On which one? Sorry, because I only have
I don't see.
I know
I
that one.
see his.
The upwards I am seeing.
I see his. I
I'm not
don't.
seeing.
I
I don't see his or the one I am in front.
he hasn't been damaged yet. I don't think. So it's just him that we don't see.
No,
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not seeing him. Maybe I have to refresh.
Probably.
We'll see. I'm refreshing just to see.
This one has not been damaged yet.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said.
Oh, right. Sorry.
It's only the one in front of Nara I can't see.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, that one I cannot see. I saw that he had minus 2 the condition, but I didn't saw the damage.
Okay, yeah, refreshing fixed it.
Okay.
And
So it's the one in front of me.
the droid is going to shoot at Jawain. It's going to do the same thing. It has a -1 now. So let's see. No. You are spared.
No.
So this guy will do the thing he did the first round to try and get rid of your swift actions, and he's successful other than Jawain, I think.
No, he doesn't beat my will either, because my will, because of
Okay.
my feat, it's up to a 36 or a 35, something like that.
What is your fate?
It's I got his feat last level. It's where was it?
If it's the unstoppable force, it only works for force powers, not general effects.
No, it actually unstoppable force. It actually increases all my It does that, but it also increases all my stats. Like increases my reflex to 33. Increases both my fortitude and will to up by 5, so it'll be a 36 when I'm in an encounter.
And wait, which one? Because I'm confused.
That's what I think. That's what unstoppable force says, and that's why I took it. Another benefit I get is an increase to my stats in combat.
Unstoppable force gives you a
You
plus
gain a
5.
+5 insight bonus to fortitude defense and will defense against any attack or effect requiring a use the force check.
Oh yeah, I got
Yeah.
it. Okay, I misread it.
Mhm.
It does affect me then. Sorry, I misread my talent. Ignore me.
But it doesn't affect Joanne.
No, it doesn't. And he's going to end his turn. And actually, he's going to say something as well. He says that I'm I'm a New Republic official. You fools! What are you doing? You actually do tend to believe that this is true from his attire and stuff, but
By the way, Mears, I still can see at least this one's health. I'm going to recharge if the others can see it. Tell me now so I know if I recharge or not.
You know, I can see it.
Okay.
So refreshing should fix it.
Yep. I'm refreshing.
Brindor.
Alright. Nothing stopping me from targeting Fancy Pants, right?
Nope.
Nope.
No. Other than your conscious.
Other than Alana,
I'm sorry. File not found.
I've got to say, other than Alana, who in this party has a conscience?
Okay, that hits.
I mean, Nar has a cold. That's
Ouch.
different.
I do have a conscience, just not for this guy. But my dice
Same.
rolls are saying no.
Yeah.
Look
I
at
wanna-
him.
Bounce back. That's me.
Look at him.
You still get a d6 if you can actually attack the guy.
He's down. He's an officer. He doesn't have a lot of health.
Wait, are you saying
Wait,
that
that kid? And he already fall?
Yeah,
I was about to
Okay,
say
I'm going to keep killing.
he's an old man officer. What do you expect? He doesn't have a lot of health.
he's a minority officer. As Tyrant
So,
said before
Joanne.
earlier in the session. Sorry, not sorry.
Decisions. Hmm. we need the droid down by ranged. So I mean, I do have another accelerated strike that I could use, so that's an option too. But
Probably keep it in case you have two soldiers side by side, so you can just pummel
yeah,
one and kill the other
yeah.
and damage the other.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and do a single full lightsaber attack. What do you do?
Mm-hmm.
This just gets the bonuses from Dark Rage and
Okay,
Battle
my
Meditation,
turn.
right?
Yes, battle meditation.
Oh,
Yeah.
So that's
you have not rolled yet.
plus
Okay.
8 then,
Hmm.
Yes.
and I still rolled a
Oh.
1.
God damn it!
Oh no.
He's
Don't
too
know how,
powerful.
but you missed.
He's too
Somehow
powerful.
you missed.
The guy is too powerful. He intimidates Joanne.
You accidentally hit Nar and you cut off his other hand. Oh no!
God damn it!
When I said I'd give
That's
you a
funny,
hand,
Maris. That's funny. We don't do those rules in this campaign, remember?
I know. But still,
Until now.
Yeah,
but still,
basically.
when I said to
I
give you a
couldn't
hand, I
do
didn't
this.
mean literally.
Pika, you say until now. I'm thinking immediately, oh gosh, when I said we hit God level, I wasn't kidding.
You know what I'm about to do?
Your
There's a-
actions have consequences.
There's a certain god
Put-
who hasn't been willing to take part in our game. I think it's time that he gets a little love and attention.
If you can set it up here, I will be thankful so we can be a bit away from the droid still.
I'm throwing the
Where is
droid
he heading?
here into him.
I take that.
That is a nice amount of damage too,
Mhm.
done to both of them.
I'm tempted to use
Yeah.
a force point here and to increase it to 52 damage.
Mhm.
You know what? I've got force points to burn. I'm going to do it. 52 damage on both.
Okay. 52. 45.
7 for the droid, basically.
Okay. Mm,
I'm thinking that breaks thresholds.
Yeah, that's probably the most.
Yeah,
that is,
that breaks a
ladies and
threshold,
gentlemen,
yeah.
this is the most effective Elena's been in a long while, and I love
Yeah.
it.
We have not fought further in a while.
Whoever thought that
yeah.
static in your head would actually equate to, oh, hey, look, I'm a freaking god in combat again.
Yeah.
Attack on the one in front of me.
Nice!
Oh, here's that!
I've just inspired.
Oh
I've just inspired
Oh,
Nar.
no, it wasn't even a rapid strike.
Nar just saw what Elena did and
Thank you.
goes, you do that, I can do one better. That new level of respect.
Nice!
That new level of respect that Nar's gained for Elena has inspired him to be a better warrior.
I'm going to stay where I am, so the droid can have a longer time getting. No, you know what? I'm going to push just in case. Going to move one square down, just so he has a bit further to reach us, the droid, just in case. If
He
that makes
explodes.
He
any
has no further to reach me.
He explodes right in front of the guy he's next to because I did so much. I did so much freaking. I did so much threshold damage.
He stumbles there and
And we can't see his health.
shoots.
We can't see his health.
I
by the way.
can.
I guess
I
I'll
can.
I'll refresh then. My turn to refresh.
Yeah, it's your turn now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next one is Pika.
Ah! Wait, what? No.
What?
What happened?
What?
What?
Okay, okay. It's fine.
Was he paying attention to my stream instead of actual Roll20? We're back, people.
Oh, he has a minus. I'm hitting you. This guy's hitting you, Elena, because
He
that
got
hurt.
pissed off.
That
Mhm.
hurt?
No.
First point?
So close.
Let's see.
33.
Question mark.
33, just about the same.
Yeah, 33 works.
Mm-hmm.
He
I'm
made
gonna
it. He did something.
I'm gonna try a deflect.
We did it, Reddit.
Okay. Roll. Ah. Unfortunately, it doesn't.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
Don't reflect it.
No.
Nope.
Still, it's okay.
Yeah.
17.
17. And then this guy is going to shoot at Nar, I guess, that he just destroyed one of them.
Mm.
Oh, he's not. Oh, the other guy's down, so it's. Okay.
Okay. Out the fire. So that's going to be
That's going to be 17 again, which means. Come
8.
on, 8.
So that's 6.
Yes.
'Kay.
The droid gets up,
And explodes.
goes there, and boom. It only affects Jawain.
I thought he had the longer movement. That's why I moved back.
It had to get up.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So let's see.
I would say for the rest of you, if you guys focus on this guy, the melee guys, Pika and I can handle this guy.
I didn't saw who got.
Let's
Okay.
see the roll. It doesn't. So it's 16, which means 6 damage to you.
I'd say focus on this guy, you two, because either myself or Pika can take out this guy on our turn. So
The one that's already damaged.
yeah,
You
both of
mean
them are already damaged. The one that's
Riz.
not. The one that's not
I mean the one that is heavily damaged.
heavily damaged. I'd say
I
heavily
was
damaged.
ready to give a force shield.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was ready with a force shield just in case he actually hit.
Yeah, heavily damaged Pika and I can handle him. So if you two can focus on him, we can get the fight done easier.
Sure. That was my idea, but good to know that we're in sync.
Yep.
And I think you didn't delete the turn well because we're still in the droid's turn.
You do?
Look, we have still the 26. It just doesn't have a token.
Oh, okay.
It was a
Yeah.
it was a token character anyway.
I don't see it on my end, so yeah.
Just move
Okay, I will have to it's my internet then. I will.
No, I see the
restart.
26.
I also see it.
No, it's not. It's not that. It's because I deleted the token and didn't take it out from the turn order. I suppose maybe that's why. From my end, it's not there though.
Okay.
Okay.
Brindle's turn anyway. Don't worry, Pika. If you can't kill him in this shot, I can probably kill him with a force stroke or something. So don't worry.
Alright, let's jump up here. I guess I'll target the hurt person for tactics.
This guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm assuming a 32 hits him.
Yeah. That one, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh,
18 damage.
you had the max time roll.
Okay, nice to know that it's being called that now.
It's been
I have,
named.
I have forever been marked as the lower end.
The win.
Y'all think there's more?
I mean, it smells like there's more. So I would say don't use anything more and just kill them and save whatever else you have for later because this doesn't
So
smell
here's
like
the deal. How high up is this?
I mean,
From
the
here?
map
Think-
even is not that.
It's yeah, it's not that high. It's about 4 feet, I would say.
4 feet?
Yeah.
A jump of Jawen should clearly cover it, right?
I mean, Jawain's pretty small. And he doesn't have a good strength.
Fair.
Summerus, what I want to do is jump up there.
Okay.
Would you make me do a jump check for that? Because it
Um,
basically be from the floor up onto the terminal, up onto the higher level.
yes, it will require a jump roll, but it's not going to be high. So the DC is very low for that one.
Okay, let's hope I don't roll a 1 again, folks.
Okay.
Okay.
Almost a 20. Nothing to worry about.
And now I am going to
Mhm.
swing. Does a 42 hit him?
Um,
You should.
actually, no. He's the secret boss.
He
You
takes
thought we
40
were playing
damage.
God level. You weren't wrong.
he, he was hiding his true
Actual
strength.
deity
It's not
Shia LaBeouf has come to kill you.
Every time he gets hit, his energy shield becomes stronger.
You fools. You thought you had Imris
Mhm.
on the ropes.
Okay, that hurts.
I know a thing or two about hurt.
Mhm.
And Elena's turn.
I will move
Oh
up
no,
to try
that's
and.
Jason Bourne.
I'll move up to provide some cover for my fellows, and this guy is going to get a little taste of something called.
Force choke? I don't know.
Which one?
This one. I'll add the force point to its 20 damage.
Okay.
And he is out of combat unless it's a swift action.
Mm-hmm.
until I lose concentration.
No.
I move here, and then I move here, and I'm going to attack him. My long sword.
See, I'm small. I didn't want to just swing for his legs.
I mean, I have no choice.
Aim for the knees. It's a guaranteed critical if you use
God!
adventure.
God damn it! I roll it too.
That's not his knee.
That doesn't hit.
Yeah, no shit.
But you managed to cut off one of Jawaine's hands, I guess.
This is a very handy episode.
Yes,
All hands on deck.
super.
I'm not certain that that's accurate, Maris.
He cuts
Let's
up
say.
he cuts up the hem. He
Well, of
cuts off
course
the...
it's not accurate. That's why he took off his friend's hand.
All hands on deck. Literally.
Okay, so this guy's turn. What are they going to do? This guy is going to attack you, I guess, with stun baton.
Okay.
This is going to be amazing, I know. Look at this roll, yeah.
Oh, that is absolutely stunning.
Ha
And
ha
that one,
ha ha.
that one cannot do anything.
No, he's in a force stroke. He can't do anything.
So, Brindor.
Okay. You think I get another max roll?
Oh shoot! Hey, Maris.
Mm.
I did forget one thing. Tactics damage.
Oh, the D6.
Get your
yeah,
D6 in.
4.
Is he dead yet?
Not just yet.
Well, you do
Alright,
have...
I'm gonna tactics the healthy one. You know, the one that hasn't taken a bajillion damage.
No, he has
Um,
taken 20.
He's only taken
Both of
two-
them are. Both of them are at the same hit points. literally.
I've annihilated.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've
The
annihilated
difference
this
is
dude.
two
Tactics
hit
the one
points.
I'm not shooting. The one
I-
that's farther away.
I've annihilated this dude. How can you say he's healthy?
I guess because I can't actually see the damage on him.
Refresh.
Refresh. It's what everyone's
Worth
been
it.
doing.
Not worth
Yep.
it. I'm attacking this guy.
Tyrant, I would like to
Aha.
argue that I think we now we have the title of the episode.
Refresh.
Yes.
Refresh.
Yes.
Refresh one's memory. It actually fits.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Brindor is done. Jawain. There's one guy that is choking right now. Literally.
And he suffered.
Boop, boop, boop.
Teabag. A swift action to teabag.
Ah, that's even stronger. He's merely pretending to be choking to Elena's force grip.
Sure.
Oh, he's just got he just wakes up from this dream. He's got a full beard. I am Sergeant. No, who is Perkins? I am Sergeant Stone.
Okay.
Hold up, Max. We're still in initiative.
I was going to say. Oh, right. Sorry.
So, let me.
I do need to go.
Something.
Alright.
I mean, I'm also pretty close to needing to go, so.
Okay. Good tidings, everyone. It seems that your infiltration went better than expected, mainly because you rolled really high and me really low. So
Me,
it seems that you're not going to have. Yeah, it seems that you won't have any additional friends. At
For
least
now.
I mean, so far as we know, no alarms have been sounded. So
I'd probably say let's be as quick as
the
we can.
idiots. That's what the guy should have been going for. Not trying to make us not attack him.
I'd say let's get any information we can as quickly as possible. Take him with us and get out of here.
Y'all have fun with that. Catch you on the next one.
See you later,
Yep.
Tyrant.
Hey, Cor-
Yep.
I think it's a good place to stop
Yeah.
either way, because you can do the investigation beginning next session. You can also see what you're going to do with that guy. He's bleeding on the floor. If you want to finish him off or leave him to his fate.
In our movie, on the camp of let's just kill him. Let's end his life quickly. No point in prolonging the suffering.
Elena's in the camp of we could do that, but at the same time he could have useful information.
Your choice. You're the boss, after all.
All right. So we're picking from here next time.
Yep.
Thanks everyone for watching.
Thanks
And,
everyone for watching. Yeah, I didn't expect that to go so well.
No one did.
No. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. It's good to be back in Star Wars. Tune in next week on Tyrant's channel, where we will continue our adventures in Mass Effect, which I just realised I haven't started saying up yet. I should probably get to work on that. But next time, we'll see you then. Ciao, ciao.
Bye.